Hey there, everybody. Looks like this is going. Alright, welcome back to our possibly last episode of News Tower. What'll happen is, actually, this time the sound's actually, hold on. Yeah, weird. Anyway, yeah, unless there's a major evolution in what sort of happens in this game when you play it, we're probably calling this one the last episode. I do like this game. Why is our... I feel like I've shut off our audio or something like that. Anyway, unlike last time, this is actually the game audio not playing. Anyway, we've got stuff going on. Yeah, you can hear sound still. Like little dings happening. Alright, get on that. You can hear the traffic. The music's just gone. I might have hit a button. Either way, not going to worry about it. We have a lot of news articles stuff, so that's good. Apparently we stopped just before we were supposed to print this one, but that's also okay. Okay, let's see what would be probably the biggest headline here. I wonder what's more valuable. Risky? It's got risky and it's got breakthrough. I'd imagine that's probably the bigger value. And we can go down to here and get, like, this other one here. This one's also ×2. Is that going to finish today? No. And then I guess we just chuck in, like, whatever the hell we've got that's, still... whatever here. Alright. Finally get some multiplier. This newspaper's not that great as far as multiplier goes. Alright, let's see what we can manage, if we can manage to get that paper refilled. Got plenty in supply, so, our supply desk should be able to replenish that. Protest, fantastic. Alright, so now that we've got this much larger newspaper, we'll see if that makes much of a difference, honestly. I'd imagine it probably will, but oh, look, someone's going to get injured in a coal mine. I'm going to probably skip that. In fact, let's just pop that there. Okay, he's got the box of paper. Is he going to make it to the print room? I don't think he is. I'm just going to pay the penalty. It's fine. Alright, but is this all I can add to this? Is there any... Oh shit, I can add stuff to these. Could I have always added stuff to these guys? Like, were these always... Ah, shit. This entire time. This will actually reduce stuff. I'm going to actually throw that back in there. Alright. 7,270. I could have been doing a lot more this entire time. Alright. Well, that's what I get for not paying enough attention. $234,000. All personal breakthroughs begin with a change of beliefs. Economy is the method by which we prepare today to afford the improvements of tomorrow. Okay, great. Fantastic. Apparently we're earning 7,000 off that. Alright, well that's scaling up. Yeah, adding more pages actually makes a huge difference. I had to throw literally every news article that we had into that, though. That was like the most far left. Alright, we got the small candle holder. Unlocks a random object. Interesting. Yeah, we hired a bunch of new people, so that's definitely going to be an increase on our wages paid. Alright. We got that knocked out. Ooh, we can actually do this. I didn't realize. Okay. That one's locked. St. Elizabeth, something, something. Here's the Ritz. There's a bunch of food things there. Food discounts. I don't know why you would get the food auto order. That doesn't feel like that would be relatively all that relevant. Cartography. Oh, they won't let me, yeah. I'm starting to get the feeling like the generic plant is, in fact, a fern. It kind of looks like one, but I would love it if they would describe it as such. Oh, that's there another... yeah. Now, you can get some pretty complicated stuff here. Okay, I'm gonna assume something stupid and dangerous here. Let's go here. Say we're gonna accept. Let's do Flatlands, I guess. Alright, and we're just gonna, like, drop down every plant that we've got available and assume that one of them might be a fern. Oh, shit. What the hell? What are you talking about? What do you mean I unlocked the fern by accepting the quest to drop the fern? What are you talking about? Who did this? Why would you do that? Assholes. Alright. Man, that was a big plant, though. Okay. We'll drop that there. Cool. Great. I hate it. Alright, we've also got ads that we can run here. Let's, get that rolling. These aren't worth very much, these ads that we're running here. Okay. Oh, what's all this? Laptop has decided to go insane here. Okay. Great. Looks like we got through all that. Fine. Let's see, we got some stuff we could be doing on this one. Where do we want our slant to be today? We want to be moderate to get a random object. I don't know if I actually care about that badly. Because who knows what a random object could be? It could be anything. We might as well actually just get, like, literally everything unlocked, though. Because we need articles. We need a lot of them, pretty badly. We need more paper for our news articles, too. Alright. There we go. Another one. Alright, this is the kind of thing we want to be working on in a certain sense here. We'll check all three of these in. What does this do? I haven't had this happen yet. One ad deal lost. Oh, right. I actually have had that. I just didn't have an ad deal when that was happening. Alright, well, you know what? It's fine. You'd think that would not apply if we've already got that started. I figured that would be relatively better than that, but oh well. Okay. I actually want to wait for people to come back. I need to save this ability coordinator for other things. So we actually need a bunch of people to be done whatever it is they're doing. Okay, Vlad, we'll send you off to this one. And whatever, we'll just throw you in there anyway. It's gonna screw me over. I'm gonna inevitably cry about that, but sometimes you do what you gotta do, which is nothing good. Alright, Kowalski is already on the case over here. Never been sure if that's supposed to be Kowalski or Kowalski. Alright, we've gotten to the point where we got a fairly elite team of investigative reporters that are actually producing some high-quality articles here. I wonder, like, how high level it has to be before you actually consistently get those to be high-quality articles, but we are also getting our editing desk to go through those things, so I think that's been helping. Maybe we want to actually have a bunch of editors to get that done there. See, this one's got sloppy production, but it's also got a quality star. I have no idea what's going on with that sort of stuff. Right, well, whatever. Alright, we need to do these. Oh no, we already got that. Okay. Given how this is, I think we just throw you in there right away. I like how they always are coming in, like, waving the newspaper article that they have, like it's really important, even though a lot of this is just, you know, trash tabloid stuff. Okay, we'll have Nick head on this. Vlad, we'll chuck you into there, and then we just need someone to head to this part here. This one's apparently a photograph bombshell. Baseball champion leads double life. Baseball champion donated to charity. Well, that's good. That's actually nice. It's going to turn out that there's major corruption behind that action, or something like that. That's why it's a bombshell news article here. We'll see what that ends up being. Alright, so did that one that was poorly printed get... How do I... Alright, how do I do this? Is there a way to actually make it so that these get taken to her? I don't know. Wait, do we not have a photographer? Ugh. Okay, let's figure some stuff out here. Okay, apparently this doesn't actually... No, it should actually remove sloppy reporting. This should be sloppy reporting, right? Production. Okay, so that's an image problem, which probably doesn't help that we don't have someone who can take pictures. Alright, let's get ourselves a lawsuit on us. That'll be good. Like 9 lawsuits or whatever. Cool, great, 6 of them. It's going to cost me a fortune. I can see why eventually you're going to want a lawyer. But what do I do about this? Like, seriously. How do I get photographers? Okay, I guess we just have to... Nah. That tremendously sucks. Okay, it's more of this. I can't do these. How do I get a photographer? I don't see photography as a skill anywhere either. Clearly they expect me to have this done by now, like have a photographer by now. So, how to get that's kind of puzzling. Alright, let's get sued. 6 more lawsuits. Alright, that's about, like, 2,400 bucks or something like that. That's fine. We can deal with that. Gilbert's on the case. It's kind of our trash drama farmer or whatever. Alright. There's so many lawsuits. Okay, someone could get injured doing this one. I'm gonna just skip it. So those hospital trips are expensive. Let's get you on that. Like it's done fairly early this morning. This one should be also fairly early today. We should have enough articles now, but I'm going to try and get this one done. Okay, we'll send Madeline on that one. All right. So this one has got some influence points tied to it. It's got some risk. I think there's a lot of stuff going on here that we want, so we'll do that one. Risk in this one as well. Do all these big risky things on our times 2s. We'll do the other quality on our other times 2. So I wanted these symbols to be on the other ones here. Influences perception. We're on a second page ad. Alright, that got cancelled. Can I get... Is it gonna finish? No. Right, well. Not gonna be quite as good as the last newspaper, but 180,000, yeah, it's not bad. Still need that one though. Very irritated that this one would impact us negatively on this. It's like, how dare they have a fern in their office place? Those monsters. Alright, we got moderate, we got whatever this is. A politics poster. Yeah, that feels appropriate for a newspaper that's running the moderate position. Alright, he showed up over there, that's fine. We've actually got more ability to, like, influence our left-right spectrum here. Because we can sort of just do extra paper stuff that doesn't apparently influence the people's public perception of us. Alright. How do I find, like, who would have, like, cameras? They wouldn't have that on Coney Island, would they? Someone's gonna know a lot more about New York, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you can totally get a camera in this particular shop at this corner, at that, like, next to the bodega or whatever like that. Okay, where would you have cameras? Photography Association? There's gotta be some specific place where people go to get cameras here. I would actually imagine that would just be a thing that all newspapers have innate access to, is cameras. Photo Academy. I have to do Jamaica and then to here, but I guess we'll finish this, but I really need to make my way over to there. Cambria Heights is going to be a pain. That's 5 different things, and I also need to do a bunch of other things. Okay, well, either way. What do you guys want? Print 1 educational. Don't print entertainment. That's going to be a bit rough, but you know what? We'll just have a crappy newspaper here. Fundraiser Master's Flattery, flanked by empty minds. The food was great, though. Sure, whatever. Just gonna keep buying more paper. Alright. Ooh, we got a 2-stage ad this time. Maybe it'll be worth a little bit more. Alright. So we're going to go bankrupted from lawsuits. That's going to be fun. This is why I want Madeline to be around. Alright, we'll chuck you into there. Madeline will do this one, and then we'll have this one done sort of automatically. Or opened up automatically, so we'll be able to do both. There's educational. It's an educational bombshell that gives me influence points. A lot of this is good. This one's entertainment. I can't actually do this one. We can save it for next week, maybe? This one has 9 days left. We could do something here to probably manipulate this, I think. So we actually don't want to have this done quickly. What we're going to do is we'll throw you into here. And we're just not going to finish it for a while. Although that'll leave a telegraph line that's just sitting there for the entire week, which is not ideal. I could do that if I had 3 telegraph lines. That would make that be more fine. Okay, just have to wait for Vlad to get back here. And get that started right away, too. Yeah, so you kind of have to just wait on this, I think. First singing telegram sung. Company executives tout services. Fun way to boost business. Sure. Now would potentially be a good time for breaking news that would come in. We also do have a ton of news articles that just sort of, like, came in, though. Probably get away with just sitting here on, resting on our laurels a little bit. Alright, this will also get us Tales of Defeat, which we kind of need, but we already have plenty of those. Okay, this is what we were looking for. Breaking news. Shit. Lawsuits, 1,800. That's 300 per lawsuit this time. Oh no. Oh god. How could you do this to me? Alright. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, chuck you in there. Right, well, whatever. Okay, well, this worked out okay. Oh, 1,800, Jesus. Why is this green all of a sudden? it's ready. I guess we can apparently start putting it through even though it's not complete yet. But what we want to do is wait till it's like late Saturday and then do it, because then we can possibly make it so that that one's a next week article, basically. I haven't had anyone coming in and breaking our stuff lately. I'm kind of missing it. Alright, Gil, get in there. Alright, so we got plenty. I just can't do any of that. And we have to have education in there. Fantastic. That's all good stuff. That's nice. Alright. So we got one that's risky. Got this one. We can headline with the one that those ladies wanted, because it's also a high quality one, so this would be pretty good. What are we aiming for here? We just want to avoid this asshole. Okay. So we could do a couple Sports Triumphant ones on front page as well. They're both high quality. Maybe we make those our headliners, though. Or I think Risky's better. Okay, so this one here. Do that. This one here. And we're kind of stuck on this unless I can finish this one. We don't want to finish this one today, though. This one's going to finish 11:32 p.m. This one will be good, so let's wait for that one. We'll make this one up here be that, maybe. Not really care that much. Come on, finish up your damn newspaper. This is gonna be like razor thin as far as getting the timing of this goes. Wait, they did that first? Shit. Okay, we have to rethink this a little bit. Nope, we're just gonna throw it in. I can't use this, can I? Oh, I can. This might be better to throw there. Okay. No entertainment, right? Nothing entertaining about this newspaper. Okay. Something broke, but that's fine. $172,500, not bad. Hopefully that covers some of those lawsuits we had. Alright, we just about got the art exhibit open. Alright, what's coming up here? Crime, fantastic. Informationalist, always knows story files perception to be informational, but takes 50% longer. Wasn't already informational. And this is probably the opposite. Yeah, so we want to go here. No ads. Okay, so we have to get to the Photo Academy. And I think that we have to go through Jamaica to do that. Combo inspiring. And then... What? Okay. That all needs to get fixed because everything broke. We have got some inspiring here already. Okay, so, guess we'll just chuck you into this part first. Glad into there. Okay, so this one is interesting. Ooh, I can actually do it. Alright, let's get in on it. Nick, you're taking the lead part there. Make everyone mad. It's fine. Mac, get in there. Carlene, get in there. Let's get this story on the road here. Okay, Madeline, you get out there as well. And we'll have a bit of a throughput problem for a little bit here, but yeah, we'll have to wait till the protest goes so that Vlad can get back in here, where we're gonna get boycotted, but that's fine because, like, it doesn't actually matter. No deals lost because we don't have any. Okay. Okay, so we do need a crime sensationalist gruesome thing here. So I guess we'll throw Gilbert into that. It's his specialty is those kind of sordid tales that are sensationalist. Need one in every newspaper, I guess. Okay, and then we also need to have the alarmy sort of things here. Alright, so these are going to be good. This is actually perfect. Mac, get on that one. Need some idea stuff, though. Alright. Gilbert, can I get you on that? Do this one. I do need a combo ideas, though. I'm not 100% sure I can here. Ordinary hasn't been something I've been able to proc very often. Just need to get articles. Just doing all of them here. Seven items left to research. Oh, that's what that is. We're actually quite a bit behind. I may want to get another telegraph desk. Yeah, I'm not able to combo ideas. I'm just gonna have to lose that one. Have to finish that one up. It wouldn't be that hard for me to get another telegraph desk, but I'm already paying so much. This one's sloppy, damn it. It'd still be positive in the net. It's actually got 2 quality stars. Alright, so that'll make up for the fact that this is garbage. Let's actually do... And I just need to throw in like a gruesome article over here or something like that. Also, where are we here? Oh, we're in mobster territory. Can I avoid that? I don't actually know 100% that I can. What if I did this? That doesn't change anything. Alright, so I need to have a left-wing article. Okay, so this actually has to go up to the top. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Lose 7,500 just to get that done. All that does is put us here, though. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we can switch it by doing that. Okay, let's just throw you into there. That still leaves us where we want to be. Alright. Still 5 news articles to get. But... also still supposed to technically fill this up with paper, but is our delivery guy actually on the case there? Doesn't look like it. Okay. We have enough paper for him, it's just he's like, eh. Can't believe we didn't get enough idea off of that many articles to get a combo anywhere. Yeah. Alright, that gets that information list, which is good. Alright, what are you? Power broker. Add 12 hours reporting time and influence point to politics or economy items. Huh. Still don't know that we're earning, like, good money off of any of this. Alright, there's a lot of stuff that needs doing here. Revealing. I don't think I've actually done any of those. Print society the most. Sure, we'll try it. I'm not going to succeed. Okay, so the way you have to do this is you go here. And then we have to have someone here. Harleen, you're new. If you get arrested, it's fine. We'll just have, like, Mac take over. Oh, well, that's just money. You know what? That's fine. And then we're already on that path, so we can do this now. Okay, fantastic. Is this revealing? This is revealing. Fantastic. Okay, everything about this is good. Except for the 2,450 that we paid. That is probably more than the value of anything we just did there. Alright, other than that, good stuff. Okay. There's 12 things to get through today. Oh man. Oh, I screwed that up. I think he has to do both parts too, though, so... And we also have this going on, so Nick can get on the case and get this last part done before he's able to do it. So that will get us this. Okay. I feel like they're lying about how long this actually gets done here. Nick, are you almost back here? Alright, that kills that other guy, so we got that. Thank goodness for that coordinator kicking in and actually being really good there. Okay, what I need is mostly society. And I can't do this one at all, so we're going to chuck it. That goes into the bin. I don't even know what this means. What is this going to actually mean? One spy. I wonder if our security is capable of clearing out spies, and why do we have spies? It's probably from that other newspaper. He probably steals an article or something like that. Okay, is this society? This is not. I'm contemplating just letting these freaking guys get these. Dirigible crash kills 73 in New Jersey. We'll get the out that our Navy's biggest airship is in big trouble just off the New Jersey coast. Big storm at the Akron. Bad weather or not, we need to head out there. We may actually do this instead. This is actually society, so this will be 12 hours and we got a whole day to do that. Over here, we can get Gilbert onto that. And over here, I can just let him. I'm gonna let this guy get this. He can have it. I think that's blocked. Is it because of the spy? I don't know. Looks like it's fine now. Weird. Alright, so here's where we just have to hope that RNG doesn't completely screw me over. Let's send Vlad. He's less valuable. Dead. Okay. Wait, how come I will... Oh, man. You know what I think happened there? I think what happened was, because I didn't have it paused when I was doing that stupid little thing that was doing the back and forth, I didn't get to actually put someone in afterwards, even though I was supposed to be able to. That's so stupid. The little animations of this game not pausing the game is, like, just freakishly bad. Alright. Well, rip Vlad. Within that goes. Get this one done real fast here, so. Part of our sports team. Okay, so I can force through that one thing by just printing, like, a small sliver of our articles. Like, one article. And that will be, like, technically fine. We would lose a lot of money in the process, but I'm kind of actually at the point where I just might do that. We'll lose a lot of money this week, but you know what? That's probably fine. Slow news week. Ah, that actually cuts those off. I wonder if that's permanent. Compromised. Ah, so that's what the spy does. Okay. I actually hit quite a lot of our news. Alright, so we got this one society article. Cool. We could try to just run it. They'll put us into this fringe here, but you know what? That's fine. I don't even know if this will count. Let's go ahead and do a hard save here. Although I think the autosave will kick in and take over for that. Alright. Here we go to losing a lot of money. Still actually sold 71,200 newspapers. That's really funny, actually. Yep, that didn't count. Alright, we're gonna have to redo that day. What an annoying process that is. Oh wait, that's gonna put me back to... alright, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, that puts me back to right here. But, you know what? We're fine. Even if it's compromised, we'll just throw it in there. We also got statements. Yeah, this one was going to be a bit of a disaster no matter what we did, I think. Is anything going to finish today? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I actually have to lose a little money here. Let's throw that there. This will get us out of the lost 20% thing. We'll still miss out on that mission, but make some progress on that other thing, we'll actually make a little bit of money. Yeah, like double our sales. Still pretty bad, but like, you know. Noticed a minor leak in the dam. Sloppy writing being the new standard now? Yeah, if you come in and do the sloppy writing for me, I see that you're quite good at that, actually. Yeah. A lot of things we're trying to juggle here. I wonder, like, so apparently, like, it will consider ties as losses, which is kind of annoying. Politics Insider, 50% faster reporting times for politics stories. Nice, okay. That unlocks this here. We'll get photography, photographer, photo processor. Oh god, engrave. Oh no! Ah! Okay, well... might as well buy that while we're here. Okay, great. Right, we'll stick with what we're doing here. Print educational, don't print entertainment. Do I have to print entertainment? I feel like given what we're trying to do here, that becomes a little bit too much of a challenge. I'm going to continue on without one of those today. Okay, so we have to make an entire new department in our stupid place here. So that's actually good because, like I said, it would be nice if the game would expand out and have new things. Okay. Alright, so we got all this new stuff here. A dark room. This creates smell. Repro camera. What's that mean? Chemical engraver. Okay, I really don't know what a lot of this means. Photographer's desk. This could be a I need a new floor kind of moment, but let's try not. Alright, so we'll shuffle that over a little bit. We'll get our photographer desk. Need a little bit more space than that. Okay, we got a Joanna Gary. Apparently they are reporters. I don't think I've seen that icon before, so I guess that unlocks now that I've got this unlocked. They seem tiny, but, whatever. Okay, so we need also a dark room. A repro camera? Does this go in here? And a chemical engraver. Okay, well, I have no idea if that's correct. I don't know what these things do. All right. Alright, so now we need smell counters. Apparently the pungent smell of chemicals is quite strong here. Paper supply is dangerously low. Apparently Christmas wreaths somehow reduce smells. I guess it's because they smell like air fresheners. Doesn't seem to actually impact much. Have these stopped working? I feel like these have stopped working. Okay, well that's about as strong a scent combat as I can get, really. There we go, completely gone. That took a lot. Alright, we're at 80% electricity use. Can get you in there. I guess I have to re-roll for this. Again, I don't really need you to be working fast on Mondays. What is this again? Photo process. Not bothered by noise. Alright, well. You got a noisy machine, so that's actually a good thing. Alright. too dark over there. Alright, we've added in like an entire new department here, so that's gonna not pay off, but whatever, it's fine. Alright. Over into there. All I need is muscle, compass, and search. Okay, I don't think I've got any of those. I've got a compass on the way. Got a muscle on the way, although it's compromised, that's fine. Mac hazelnut. Ah, here we go. Here's one. Gotta go this way. Oh shit. Okay. I need Gilbert to get back. Okay, you know what? I think we can actually finish this in time. Do wish Vlad was not dead. Because Gil's so good at his job, he's capable of getting these done fairly fast. The problem is that travel time afterwards when you're waiting for him always sucks. Alright. He's also a sports guy. Let's just do that. Let's see here. We got 1 day, 13 hours. One day, 8 hours. It's a race at this point in time. Let's see. We'll get this one done really fast. Nick in there. No spy, great. We're basically just waiting on this. Alright, we got it. Thanks to our new photographer coming in, Clutch. Stealing that away from him. We didn't get the other thing, though. We don't have some of the stuff we need, but that's fine. Now we just need a Triumph story, which I think we probably got somewhere. No, we don't, actually. I know we don't, because we have the thing saying that we don't. Okay, never mind. I would have loved to have been able to do this, but, like, this, the way I had to do it saved me time. Alright. Low paper. I guess that's toilet paper. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense that they buy them all from the same supplier, but, you know, I guess it potentially could be. Why not? Because they make, like, pulp and paper products. It would come from the same kind of facility. Alright, no, this makes sense. This checks out. And we'll have another photograph here. Fantastic. Chuck Vlad in here. Looks like he got all better. Okay. so we got a whole ton of things that we have to get done this time. This one being, like, kind of screwed sucks, but that's fine. We can't really do anything about it. Now, we do have... Where do we want to be here? Undercover could be good. I think we do want Political Insider, though, if I can get it. That actually seems like that'd be quite nice. Ooh, actually... I'll finish on Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Okay. I have to do something a bit more like this. Actually, no, we don't have to. Do like this. Okay, so that works. Economy alarm. Don't really have anything else that really runs that. I guess we just throw stuff in there. I need it to be like this so we can get there. Okay, something like that. Something like that. $7,000 off this one. A lot of money on paper here. Let's just wait a bit. Doesn't look like it's gonna get filled in time. Don't even think our supply guy's even moving on that. Where is he? Maybe he's in the stairwell. Got literally 1,000 pieces of paper. Alright. No, let's run it. 549 extra bucks that I have to spend on that. Oh well. $247,000. New record. Still have to do these two. Oh wait, I thought I got that. Damn it. Alright. I must have moved something on that last one and not paid attention to it. Ah, damn it. Alright, we got another one of these. These guys finally available. Okay. Again, I'm gonna skip that while we're dealing with this nonsense. It's so much harder while you're dealing with, like, the infiltrators from that guy and all that other stuff that's going on here. Alright. I would like to get someone in on Power Broker. Politics or economy. So it really would be Madeline that we want sent here. Problem is she's already really good at those. So we kind of need her to be around, but could get Nick Chon on that. And a lot of our people are pretty tired. Oh, mobsters. We haven't had those in a while. Okay. This guy carrying like crate after crate after crate of paper is still not enough. Alright, mobsters again. It's been a while since we've had our security kicking a bunch of mobsters out. So that should be actually kind of entertaining. People are complaining that we're not prestigious enough. Yeah, we do have to kind of do that one first because of the competition element to it. Okay. It's probably something that helps us beat spies, but like 2 spies. Oh, jeez. Okay, 2 spies is actually enough that I may just want to reset the day. I don't know if that's hard-coded in, though. Alright. I may want to switch to Mechabellum at some point soon here. Oh shoot, I forgot. I think I have to... Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and print. Alright. The music came back a while ago. I don't actually know what's causing that. Well, I could have fixed that. Oh well. Here we're gonna find out like how seeded this game is, like how it does those random developments there. Let's actually try and get some of that prestige people are complaining about, if I can. Put very high prestige. If we put it like here, it gets it across quite a wide area. I think that'd be good, actually. Apparently Christmas trees are prestigious somehow. No idea why or how that would be, but okay. Could do something about this garbage can here or something like that, but marble fireplace, it's also a bit too big. Alright, we're just gonna have to run with what we got here. These are different. Okay, we've got to send someone to the hospital. It's gonna be you, because you're very easy to sacrifice. 5 days in hospital? Okay, fine. The fact that that's less avoidable than it should be. I guess the thing is you're supposed to look at that and be like, oh yeah, maybe I won't take that job, like risk someone. But I'm sure there's something out there that like you can use to stop that from happening. Government building engulfed in arson suspicion. Fantastic, okay. Okay, you. Spies one again. Okay, we'll chuck Mac into this one. Maybe I save scum by, like, saving right before I do this. So we'll chuck Gilbert into this one. Those spies really do a number on you if you don't deal with them. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do a save. What? Alright, whatever. And then we'll try this roll here. Okay, so we'll see how this is seated. No. Wait till he's a little bit better feeling. Yeah, I have no idea how this is seated because I did send a different person and I did go a longer time. I probably should have... I have no idea how they do it. It's probably randomized ID or like clock or something like that, but... we'll chuck you in here. We'll let ourselves get sued because that's not actually that big of a deal. Well, looks like we're fine anyway. Yeah, I didn't mind getting sued here, so... Editor disabled. What? A Tale of Triumph is still something we need. Here we go. Okay. Just send you there. Got some dirt. Fantastic. Let's see here. Nick into there. Who's available? Madeline into here. Right, we'll look into that later. For the meantime, I have to see if any of this is actually going to be done. Not a lot of it. 5:08 p.m. we can get one more article. Our news is coming in much higher quality now, so that's good at least. Oh wow, these newspaper articles with pictures are huge. Just get this article done. There we go. This one's apparently a big article. I think all of these we should be able to get done like at some point, so we'll have them benefit us later, but yeah, we'll throw that there, throw that there, throw that there. We got a $7,000 2-page run here. So that's actually pretty good. Mac on that. Let's see if we get sued. Nope. Okay. Alright, we'll just run it. Is there someone doing the paper? Not in time. Okay, cool. I love that the guy who's supposed to be doing our paper never does it in time. Alright, that was a pretty good amount. Dream lofty dreams, and as you dream, so shall you become. What a beautiful world we live in, sure. Alright. Nothing there. Completely centrist. It was kind of a disaster of a week. Alright, so everything sucks here. I could either get sued, or I could get boycotted, or I could get mobbed. Fantastic. Alright, we still are fighting desperately for this last little bit here. But I think we're at that point where I can win it. Because we have got... Yeah, we got both of them on the docket, already on the way. We'll just avoid any spies or anything like that this time. If you hit front page with, like, picture news, that's actually really, really good. Okay, let's get that done quickly. Gotta get Yukitsu on that. Whoops. Where's our photographer? There she is. Throw her in there. And start that early thanks to Coordinator. It's starting to work out for me now, that Coordinator ability. Alright, let's get Robert on that. Picture is probably better than the other ones. But our photographer is busy, so we could just go for this one. She's actually kind of almost done though, so I think we're just gonna wait it. I just have to wait for her to drive back. Even more work for a photographer. This is, that was a good investment. I should probably actually try and boost our photographer's abilities here. Okay. So she's going to be busy for a little while here, honestly. 22 more hours doing that one. Yeah, it looks like it's done. Oh, crap. I did not think we were running through time that quickly. Okay. Got this really high quality breakthrough news that's risky. You can lead with that. All this stuff sucks no matter what. Mobsters is probably actually one of the better ones to get hit by. Do that. It's kind of silly, but I think that can work. If that gets me all those, though. Let's let this thing run for a bit. Especially because we'll get another article, it looks like. I guess also we have to get our processing team for photographs up and leveled because they're under level compared to everyone else. Alright, that gets us another story to run. Well, that puts us into mobster territory, which I guess is better than our alternatives. This is good enough, I think. I'm not loving this newspaper, but I'm definitely considering getting another of these offices. Oh, shit. Well, I don't mind getting sued, so let's just do this. 3 lawsuits? Nothing. I could also try to get a better telegraph office. Although I don't actually know what the difference in quality does. I still haven't been able to figure that out. Alright, let's roll the presses. Probably because I haven't bought them is why I don't know yet. Record sales, +1. How come these aren't counting? I guess it's because I probably have to run the specific ones that we get from this week that we compete against him on. That's my guess is what's going on here. That sucks. Okay, well, we're continuing our ongoing battle against this guy here. What was that? Are we getting sued? Looks like we're getting sued, but you know what? That's fine. That was that lawsuit from earlier. That's fine. Alright, so we have to get the articles from the specific thing here, which, like, I don't know, man. Profanity. Does that matter to us? I'm just gonna skip. Okay, he's working on this, so we'll also work on this. Because that gets us some of this stuff here. We'll have to save before the mobster, or the spies get us. Yeah, this is unfortunate. The timing on this is bad for me. Okay, we're gonna pause here. We're gonna check the other one. It's still Gil. I think we might be able to make them both, but let's go ahead and save. Perfect. Let's have to wait a tiny amount of time here for Vlad to run in. He's slowed, but... Okay, we managed to get him out of there. Okay, we could get boycotted. I think getting boycotted here is fine. No ideals lost. Who cares? Alright. Gilbert is also very tired, but... Okay, so I have to get those specific stories run. But since we got them early, I kind of don't have to worry about them that much. Although, who knows, we might not be able to actually get these finished in time. Alright, let's just chuck some people who need experience into these. That one's Tuesday, this one's Sunday. That one's done now. Sunday, 9:42 a.m. 10:17 a.m., 10:35, 10:36, 10:48, 10:50, 10:54, 11:13. Okay, it's sticking at 11:34, it looks like. Okay, that's done. Alright. Yeah, so it'll have this little icon here. This one doesn't finish in time, but this one does. So I guess we have to do it like this. Which, you know, whatever. Let's see here. A fancy vent. Interesting. Let's get a bunch of photographs down here. Ton of photo news, basically. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, yeah. Okay, well, that'll have to be good enough. Paper gets supplied properly for once, maybe? Let's get Gil in there. I'm gonna need to expand our thing a little bit more, I feel like. This place is getting big, actually. It's very towery now, but... Still don't know. I feel like we're making good progress. Alright, into there. Because we need to expand our news team on crime and sports in particular. Getting another, maybe 2 reporters that do that would be really, really good here. And I'm also concerned getting another... Okay, I want the combination of sports and crime, which seems to be actually pretty common. Although, not anymore. Alright, Pam Cox does it. And she's inexpensive, so... How'd she get up there? Alright, stairs. Oops, I keep forgetting. The stair interface for this game is janky. Okay. Lawsuits, spent a bunch of money on that, that's fine. Alright. So this is all we can do. We've got enough paper now. This is gonna be another... Oh, we don't have enough paper now. This is gonna be another record-breaking newspaper for us, I think. Yep. It's another tick there, but we still have to win one more. fancy dents. Get a bird cage, a Wave of Hokusai painting, which is actually a really famous painting, or a marble fireplace. I don't think these are themed at all. I think they're just random. Alright, Gary is leveling up fast. Alright, we're fighting over the last scraps over here. I'll buy a camera tripod. The reason we're getting that is, like, we only have one photographer, so having them work faster is going to be something that's disproportionately useful for my reporting. Desperately low on paper again, that's fine. Okay. Functions as though she's got like 5 stars of that, so that should be pretty good. Send Pam Cox on that one. Vlad go on that. There's 13 stories. Yeah, we need to get another telegraph. Okay. Should probably get those from my other telegraph stations, but it's fine for now. Alright. Got a lot of stuff going on this one. Oh, I should have done it. Oh, yeah, no, I forgot about that. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Alright. I need sound canceling paneling for that guy. New heat counter. Is that better at it, I wonder? I would imagine it's like the same, except it's also got prestige on it. Can't tell if that's got him down to low enough. Machine Gun Kelly. Okay, we could get in a lot of trouble for doing this one, but this is fine. That's fine. What's a little bit of getting sued 6 times? Got away with it. Fantastic. Okay, so this one we absolutely have to do. So I have to wait for Vlad to get back. He's going to be back soon. And then again, this stuff we have to ignore for now. Cut him off there. And then we'll be able to get Joanna Gary into this part. And that'll be all we needed. Okay, this one... I kind of want to chop this, but Gilbert can go start working on this one. That'd be fine. What I need is like an upgrade that does faster cars. That's what this game needs, is faster cars. Speaking of crime... Pam on that. Okay, so this one should be done in time. This one could instigate a spy. I'm gonna actually ignore that. We've actually kind of got enough articles for right now anyway. Eh. Gonna get rid of it. Gonna get rid of that. Okay, this one will be easy. And it's on fire, so that's good. Hot topic. Not gonna be able to print it this week, but, you know. It's now 6:57 p.m. I wanna potentially take one of the ones that's earlier than it and just get rid of it. Throw Pam in there. Let's potentially do that. Okay, so this one's not that important, I don't think. Be done Saturday. I technically don't think I care about this one. Yeah, I'll change that to 3:05. I'm almost guaranteed to get that done on time now. Thanks to that. Down to 2 things to deal with finally. Okay. That changed to Monday. I have to get rid of this. Okay, let's skip that as well, because I don't want the injury. This changed to Monday. God damn it. That is so bullshit. Okay. We're gonna stop that day there. I'm gonna go back to menu. No, don't save that. I might have been able to get through that with something. I don't know what, though. Delete, like, all the news right up to that point and then just go wild with it. I don't know. I think we just printed that one. That was fine. I need everything to just be a little tiny bit faster. I was thinking of doing another game today as well. I kind of want to try Mechabellum as well, but I feel stuck doing this as well. The problem is I don't feel like I've made any progress in this game. This game does not do a very good job of, like, making you feel like you've got any forward momentum, which is kind of fine. But I would love it if I could actually be getting a little bit better progress. Let's actually try developing some more stuff here. Some of these take electricity. Sharpness chart. I have no idea what that means. Engraver. Alright, let's just get all this stuff here. We'll get all the basic ones. And presumably that'll do something. I'm guessing one of the problems, like, is because there's so many steps, the time for, like, people walking actually matters now. Okay. So we'll try and, fix that up this time. Okay. Photographer desk, we are chucking you up to here. Same as last time. And then we'll need to give you this stuff. Camera tripod. And then we need to give... It's not those ones. Day planner? Not that. Development lights. Engraving equipment. Okay, I can't fit that anywhere up there. Sharpness charts. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I think that that's all gonna help a decent amount. Not sure what I could do to make that help out more. But, I don't know. I think this is about as good as we're getting. Okay. Oh, I also need to do... not that. I think just a generic one is fine. And then we just have to... I think what we wanted to do as well was get on a globe and a world map. Right, and I also needed to do Can actually share a world map. That's interesting. Alright, so that'll make them faster. That'll help a little bit with what we're doing here. And I need to get a sound canceling board here. How come I can't put them, like, in that sort of, like, one area there that I kind of actually need the damn thing? Okay, let's get a wall up and then let's give them industrial wallpaper so that they've got that sound canceling. I'm gonna do maybe the same down here. There doesn't seem to be any negative impact of using industrial wallpaper either, so we can kind of just do it. Okay. Chucked. Okay, we'll take this one. Okay, this is the one we have to do. Alright, Gilbert, get on that. And then we need to have Joanna get onto the picture. And then we have to process that all for the end of the week. Pam, you can do that, sure. Just get some experience on you. Okay, so Madeline, get on that. Harleen onto that. Alright. So Hero Brings Trophy Home is the one that we sort of have to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete much more aggressively to get that. Machine Gun Kelly captured. Yeah, sure, we'll do this still. 6 lawsuits, nothing. That's nothing. Okay. Let's go wait for Pam to get back. This is mostly her, like, getting job experience. Get Gilbert on there. 2,400 paid, that's fine. We're okay with that. It's not great, but I mean, you know, whatever. What can you do about it? Alright, you're back on the case. Yep, crime is this week's hot topic, that's fine. This one's supposed to finish at Saturday, but we've got a lot of stuff blocking it. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Well, I think that was the wrong one to actually get rid of. Because I'm not sure that they were actually even... I think they were almost done that one, actually. It's fine. Okay, we'll throw into this one. Nope, we're gonna skip this. I don't want to deal with the spy. We'll just do this. I'll have you do this. Even though you're not the right choice for it necessarily. This is still saying early Saturday. There's just not enough blocking it that I can imagine it getting bumped too much. Saturday 3:25, Saturday 9:13, so it should be right after. Could get sued for this one again. I kind of just don't want to get sued right now, more than we already have been. On account of we are getting sued a lot, and have been fined a lot. It's just been a rough week for our finances. We are finally running into that place where we don't have to worry about getting enough articles, but we're not going to have enough finished. They're just, you know... Still Saturday. It's now Sunday at 7:34 a.m. But we'll finally be done this stupid thing. Let's not do that. Okay, this is the last one. Get Nick on the case. Alright. All I have to do is this stupid one, and it is already, like, leaping backwards in time. I'm gonna get rid of this. It's 10:56 now. Ike H. Hoover found dead. Interesting. I think what's happening is because we're in the photo processing parts, this is actually already in the assembler, so... Please, Monday. How do I make this priority? Because it keeps pushing back, like, the one that I want actually done. So how do I prioritize these? Oh, shit. Okay, I think it's too late to actually do that, though. Okay, no, that changes it to Sunday. Okay, so that's how I get that done. Nope, that changed it to Monday. God damn it. Well, at least now I know how to do the prioritization. Must print now. No. Load game, autosave. Unless that hits me with the must print now thing. That would suck. If that autosaved there, I'm going to be really unhappy. Okay, so I have to redo a bunch of the stuff. Okay. Okay, that prioritization is going to help a lot with the way that they do these particular missions, because I can't do this the way I'm used to. Like, fighting over these territories is an absolute bitch. I hate it. It's so bad. This does feel accurate to it, though, where it's just like you're trying to fight, like, really tooth or nail to get there. I am actually going to come back to this game, I feel like. I am exhausted from it, from doing what I'm doing here right now, though. I want to check something. What is this? Is this subscribers? Yeah, I don't remember getting quite that many. 61,000 feels like a lot more than I've done here. Did I actually get 61 of these little things here? I guess maybe I have. I don't think I have, though. That seems like a lot. But, yeah. I don't know. This game's interesting. I like it, but there's certain elements to it that feel like they've made it so that it's meant to drag on a little bit longer than it needs to. And it's like slowed you down a little bit more than it needed to. So I feel as though like it's definitely not a tower builder. That's the tower part of it feels really like a lie, but it really captures that hectic New York newspaper absolute rag kind of feel to it. Because we're not making a very good or legitimate newspaper here. I need to take a break from this before I go crazy, though. Let's go ahead and hit save. Keep making new save files here. I'm gonna go play some Mechabellum. Let's play some Mechabellum. Actually, I feel the other thing I wanted to potentially do is like stream a little bit of Menace, but I'm gonna do Mechabellum. Oh, there's an update queued for Mechabellum. Let's. Okay, you know what? I guess we will do the other thing. Alright. Yeah. That game I like. It is driving me absolutely crazy there is the problem. Alright. I had it here, I think. This is going to be a bit of a shift in tone. So I'm not going to come back to that next week on stream. Next week we're starting Persona 3 episode, I guess, or what have you. Which I understand, like, most people don't like all that much, which, you know, fair enough. But yeah, we'll try it out. I didn't mind it in the original iteration of it. Yeah, so this isn't the same version of this that I was setting up and recording, because I actually beat that game. I got the whole thing recorded, but I'm doing another run with a completely different strategy. That one was a lot of heavy weapons teams. This one's a lot more close-in assault squads, so we're going to see how well that does in terms of what we can accomplish here. We do actually have a difficult mission here, though. We're trying out a toughness or difficulty 3 one where we got a bombardier that we got to destroy. The bombardier is over here, so we want our armor to go chase after it. We want you over like here. And what we have in this particular playthrough is mostly these weapons that are like quite close range. We got lots of PDW type weapons. I don't actually know what the difference in this context of what the difference between an SMG and a PDW is. I also don't really know the difference between a PDW and an SMG in real life. But in any event, this is going to be rough. Defense missions are always hard when you don't have lots of specific types of things, and we don't have those tools in this particular case. Could give another thing to Bog here, make it so he's a little bit better. Like, giving him fragmentation would actually be really, really good. However, I'm not sure that I really want to do that here. Now, I'm not sure if the auto grenade is going to be better here, though. The CMG 50 might actually be better for this particular mission. And as good as the grenade launcher is, the reason that we might want to switch to the CMG 50 is just that it actually deals more damage to the blaster bug. But the grenade launcher is definitely the stronger weapon overall. Alright, well, either way, let's get this going here. We've only got 3 squads, and into a defense mission against anything is really bad. But you can't really get more than that. This is an early game build. Okay, so the target's over there. That's the one that we're supposed to go get. And we can go ahead and do something like that. So the rest of our squads here sort of are just like kind of milling around here waiting for bugs to show up. The bugs are going to try and get into fairly close quarters combat with us, like fairly melee heavy. And we've got fairly melee heavy sorts of weapons here, so we can actually be pretty close up before we're really worried.
It's coming.
Let's do this.
Movement.
So these guys, for example, they're going to try and do melee. These guys are going to try to do melee. These guys actually have range. Different types of targets, different types of priorities. These guys are also ranged, but they also are flyers and really annoying as a result of that. Let's go and do this. Okay, well,
Tell me something I don't.
Orders?
okay, so this guy, we've got vision on that. Got that. Okay, so this area has not yet been threatened, so I'm actually just going to go ahead and hit... Actually, no, let's...
Orders?
I can reach a couple targets here. I could just fire this at these guys. It's not the best shot or anything like that, but we can go ahead and do that. This will just probably scare them off. I'm more concerned about getting enemies to wavering than actually fully killing them. Even though this means we don't make any money, which really sucks, but, you know.
Here comes trouble.
Alright, we're gonna have you do that. Unfortunately, I can't really do much from here. Yeah, kind of shot's pretty bad. Gun does give you like a slightly longer range option for your shots, but they're not particularly deadly or anything like that.
Yo, bugs!
Enemy movement!
Yeah, there's that artillery bug.
Orders? Orders?
That's it, Marine.
I appreciate it. Kill confirmed!
Okay. I think we're still going to be visible, which is bad, but... Alright, we can go ahead and do this. Might be able to actually kill that with rifles next turn. Which, if that's what ends up happening, that's actually really good for us. Okay, we kind of want to kill the stuff that's a bit closer here. Even though these are slightly tougher targets. Getting those guys to wavering is fine. We're going to just leave it at that. Okay, and then we're going to step a little bit further away.
About time, man.
Okay, and then... Can't really hit much with this guy. We could move up and then fire and then move back or something like that, but I'm just gonna fire like this. The fact that this takes the same ammunition as the longer or short-range shots is kind of weird. I have no idea what ammo is supposed to represent in this game, honestly. Yeah, I guess that's one argument for me standing so that they're side by side.
Alert! Alert! Bugs! Alert! Alert! Bugs!
Okay.
Orders?
Yes, these guys are going to be quite a problem, but we might actually be able to get through this. So the thing we have to hope for is a morale break. And if we kill off 2 of their units, like, fully, then we have a decent chance of getting that. Well, we got one of them. We can move there.
Bugs!
Okay, how many did we
1 on
lose?
3rd
2?
reporting KIA.
3? We lost 3. That's fine.
Orders?
I'm actually contemplating retaliating against that one bug that shot us there. Alright, so we lost quite a few of our little dudes from that. But
Hostile,
we should still be
neutralized.
fine at the end of the day. Oh, we're still standing in the acid. That's actually bad. Okay, unfortunately, this particular weapon does not work at all ranges. It has a minimum range, basically. Need to get out of this acid next turn.
About time, man!
Probably should have gotten out of it this turn, but you know.
Get you some! You ain't shit!
Okay, that's unfortunate, because they're gonna get us away from part of our objective control here. Lost a
Casualties,
4th
Major.
squatty. That's not great. We could probably actually redo this and get this done better. And I might do that, because I think what we want to do for this one is actually just have everybody, like, right down in the core here. I do definitely feel like this is probably a moment where we have to go with this. The grenade launcher is really, really good, though, so losing that kind of sucks. But yeah, we just adjust everybody, like, all the way sort of in here. And we have you guys, like, right next to each other. So if we're doing this, though, we can actually afford to get some, or an upgrade to one of these guys here. Like, I could take mobile infantry. It wouldn't help us in this particular mission, that was the problem. Taking standby on somebody would actually be potentially really good. Do have the high intensity setup, but it's way too expensive. Given our weapon types, grenades wouldn't be that useful. Something like this would be, though. The modular vehicle CMG here. I think that's close enough. Alright. So this is still going to be really rough, but I think we can keep you at that, and we go -1, -1. The other thing we can actually do, we don't technically need these for this mission. Alright, so the HMG is just gonna make it so that he can chop through like an enemy target like really, really fast with that. Because this thing hits really, really hard against single targets, much more than you'd expect from it. And we just have to have this thing focus on hunting down that artillery bug.
Where these motherfuckers at?
Oh, it's probably fine.
Okay.
All right.
Move it.
So yeah, we're gonna have all these little bugs all over the place. We're just gonna kind of have to ignore them
Yeah.
with this guy. They can actually damage the vehicle, but it's not by very much. So
Eyes open.
if they are attacking him, that's in some ways actually a good thing. I think 2 bursts is actually better than the long one.
Motherfuckers!
It is more energy, or more ammo efficient to use the one long burst though, so I don't know.
Best to the best.
Thanks.
Best to the best.
Okay,
Good job.
so
Medals don't earn themselves. We got bugs.
we got lots of stuff coming in on us.
We got visual.
Problem is going to be the turn after next, when everything has made it into the circle and I can't kill it all.
Orders?
Alright, where's our target? There it's gone.
Yeah. Oh, some buggerinos.
Okay, the problem here is we've also got terrible accuracy on this guy. That's also a problem.
Vectoring.
Got it close though. It'll fire back at him and probably hit his armor a couple times.
Eyes open.
Did it? It ran off. Okay, you know what? That actually is fine. It's not ideal because that technically doesn't count as a kill, but... So we won't get the equipment from it, but...
Nice work.
I appreciate it.
Alright. He can actually just kill that thing. Just turn the fight. The problem is going to be over here. Like, we have to just end turn here.
About time.
And then that leaves us open to these guys, but again, there's not a whole lot we can do about that. Oh, we can actually fire at these guys. It's not going to do much of max range like that, but you can see I actually took out like a third of their health almost. That was just a bunch of stuff standing in the circle is the problem. And they're scoring points for them, which we can't do much about.
Yeah, move. Look, bugs.
Okay, so
Orders?
I'm going to lead off with Limb here. It's nice and close. We'll kill these guys off because we can actually kill them. And these guys, we can actually kill them. The fact that these guys didn't even, like, falter at all is kind of disgusting, actually.
Don't worry. They'll get
Orders?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Finally got their morale to be touched a little bit.
Hey yo, we good, we good.
Orders?
Okay, so off, and then we can also kill those flyers probably. And then they're going to run some stuff into the circle, and I can't really stop them from doing that. Ooh, that's actually really good. Part of this is that they also do lose some of their action points if their like morale's wavering too hard, so this does help us in that sense too. We're just going to use the CMG, I think, against these guys. HMG is really good, but these guys are heavier. Take out some of those heavy guys. Yeah, so there's walk in there and I can't do anything about it. They'll cost me the 80% objective, but I'm not really worried about keeping that. No way in hell I keep above 80%.
Movement.
I don't even think we keep above 40%, honestly. It's very unlikely. Well, apparently we're still above 80% somehow.
Orders?
Alright, let's get it.
Who do I fire with first here?
Orders? Crunching them is actually kind of satisfying.
Okay. Alright, so I kind of want to wait till more of them try to come closer, but I don't think anything's going to, all things considered. So I think we actually try to finish these guys off here.
Good job.
I guess we could try to kill these guys off, but... Oh, we got them all.
I'm a one-man Armageddon, motherfucker.
Yeah, Tech is an interesting character. Alright. One of the, like, lesser considered stats that's in this game that Tech has is that he does actually have way more hit points per model than most people at 17. Which has been coming in really useful here, because he's been getting shot at a lot. Like, Lim is under much better cover.
About time.
So he's been getting shot at, but he hasn't been taking any damage. Whereas Tech has been actually getting shot at from the flank, and he's been taking some chip. But he's able to survive that a lot better. Is that nuke? That's just a replacement for the one that we just shot. Fantastic.
Hey, yo, bugs!
Man, there are so many of these things. Defense missions are great for money if you actually have the firepower to withstand this kind of bullshit. But if you don't, then this is just obnoxiously ridiculous here. Alright. Damn, alright.
Orders?
So why the grenade launcher is so much better. Alright.
Orders?
I should have just stayed crouched. Okay. Let's just do that and then fire anyway. They're just barely alive, but I'm not that surprised. From that distance, it's not that surprising. Yeah, these shots are, like, hitting these guys, but they're not dying, so...
Hostile eliminated.
The lack of Overwatch is such a weird thing to me.
About time, man.
Sometimes you can move from between buildings, and that would help me get to where I'm trying to go here pretty well, but I think what we can do here is this. Actually, he's gonna get blocked by the civilians, so I could probably just not worry about it.
Hey, yo, bugs! Bump into cover.
Yep, they technically got blocked by the civilians. The funny thing is the civilians didn't even get murdered for it. which is very surprising. Normally they would, or I would expect them to anyway. Alright, we're on turn 6 out of 8. We'll be at 7 now, so I've got to be in here for 2 more turns.
Yeah.
Alright, just getting all these guys out of the fight. I'm not in any position right now to actually be too picky about getting kills specifically.
Orders.
The part of taking Bog early is in knowing that you're not going to have as much kill potential, because your vehicle's normally like a huge amount of your kill
I'm on a
potential.
roll today.
Yeah, that's going to help us a ton.
God damn, you are really getting after them. Yeah. Make it a play.
Shame I can't like spread that fire across a little bit more.
About time.
This is the nice thing about these SMGs, is that I can sort of keep these guys mobile, have them sort of move to react to like whatever the hell it is that we're dealing with at a given time.
Enemy spotted.
Okay, that one's gonna, yeah, we're gonna lose the
Orders.
80% now, but that's fine. Okay. Rest in peace, those civilians. I don't think I have to worry about them. Yeah, technically I don't.
Yet another hostile taken out.
That's a whole ton of them all of a sudden fleeing. Ouch.
Ooh, you gonna get it. Just hide.
Okay, so we can start working on this thing. And hopefully kill it, actually. I think she does have just enough firepower to kill this thing. Yep. Just a little bit more than I needed.
Stop them bugs.
And these guys, we're pretty happy to kill these guys. They're also worth a good amount of money dead.
You are a Zeno exterminator.
All right. Didn't think that I didn't think Bog had it in him there, but apparently we got what he needed there.
I said I'll squash you. On it.
Okay.
Another mission in the can. Good work, everyone.
We're just gonna kill these guys off so we get the money from them. And off we go. Yeah, the more air defense was definitely the right call there. I probably could have gotten like the above 80% if we had done this with a different type of team comp, but I can't get that team comp now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, got a hunt Hive Queen, that's fine. Got a bunch more stuff now. I kind of want to give Tech the CMG 50, which would be kind of good, but we're going to go ahead and get another one of these. These are hard to come by, so the camouflage kits are quite strong because you can't get too many of them. I kind of also want to get this light troop carrier. I actually already have 2 in this particular one. We're going to get extra armor plating as well. We're just grabbing a whole ton of stuff because we got the discount on our stuff right now from the fixer. We'll trade that. And we can go and hunt the Hive Queen here. So in this instance, I am going to swap that out here because we're... Actually, no. For hunting the Queen, I do need a bigger weapon. So having that specifically to fire those shots is probably a good idea. Because otherwise I have to kill the Queen with, like, fairly weak weapons. Mind you, I think she can actually punch through the armor on Bog and kill him instantly, but, you know, whatever. Do I try to lure them forward? I don't think I do right now.
Orders.
We have got these hunter squads as well that gets to come along for the ride for free. That was our reward for last mission, was getting to bring these guys along. They are good bait, primarily, which is a bit rough, but, you know, is what it is. Alright, we're going to push forward with the tank here. And we're going to see if we can get them to start fighting us a little bit here.
Orders.
Alright, we can get here, still have some shots. Bugs over that way. These guys also have little sniper rifles that are actually decent. They're not great or anything like that, but I'm just gonna hop you in and hop you out.
Yeah.
And again, we're just gonna drive forward here, try and get some shots in at us.
Eyes open.
These guys are a perfectly viable thing to actually just pick out with the sniper rifles from those guys.
Thanks.
Okay, there's the queen. It's actually in a really close spot.
Bump it.
Alright, so we can get some shots on target
Impressive
here.
shooting, Marine.
Although, maybe we want to get rid of these guys first. I kind of want to just immediately start shredding down the queen's armor. But...
Squashed. Need
Yep.
more firepower. Enemy spotted.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay.
Orders.
Kind of have to clear out these guys a bit first. And hopefully this has a morale impact on everybody else around here. That didn't kill that unit. Okay, getting that wavering, that's what we're sort of after here. Move to here. Makes it almost impossible for him to, like, friendly fire one of the units that's, like, beside the target.
Squashed it.
Okay,
Orders.
okay, that gets the queen to fleeing. She drops an egg sac, though, if you kill her, which is very, very valuable.
Ricocheted.
And I should be able to get 2 rounds of shots into it. HMG from, like, point-blank range. Fantastic. Alright, we should get to go before it, and we'll just try and finish it off with this HMG here. And we got it. This is why we picked up a 50 cal. Mind you, you can't hit worth beans from long distance, but, you know, whatever. I have no idea what they just shot at there. Okay. We'll let Lim do this.
Move it, Marines. Movement.
That is some blaster bugs and some other
I want to
bugs.
see that out of you, 103rd.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's go ahead and push up with you. Maybe they can't actually act with those guys. Alright, we're moving you to here, down.
Let's do this. Moving to waypoint.
Alright. Apparently we're not visible to them right now, so that's helping quite a bit. Shoot him in the butt a couple times, see if I can't make him come towards us. We can.
On it.
Those guys are pretty tough. Alright.
Orders.
We'll just crouch. I'm gonna actually focus on killing this off first. Nah. We should be able to kill them both this turn, like, no problem anyway. Because that one's the young alien warriors, they're pretty squishy, and this thing's not that tough. And since he already moved, he can't, like, retreat after we fire at him, so...
Alright, good.
Alright, where's the exit? It's over there, right next to the thing that we have to destroy. Fantastic. That's actually really good. I'm not going to bother doing any carrier tactics right now.
Moving.
We've got movement.
Okay, we'll just move to there.
Yeah. No labels, no license, no nothing. Contact.
Okay. I'm not going to be able to do really much of anything with these scouts right now. I'm just going to push them forward fairly aggressively.
About time.
So we need transports for these kinds of troops. Okay, so just have to kill that one. I think Darby might be able to do that to start the next turn. Okay, so we'll just move up to, like... here, I think. Just getting rid of the one that can actually hit us, which is the ranged one.
Thanks.
Because this guy has to run up. He can't actually, like, shoot us this turn or anything like that.
Yeah.
Can't quite get enough there. Damn it. Yeah, that one gets away. Fine.
Orders. Nice work. Bugs.
Okay, I'm gonna hope that we can get more to come towards us here. We're gonna do this.
About time, man.
Yep.
That's it, Marine.
Shredded them like cheese. Alright. There is actually a number of these that I'm supposed to kill for this mission, so getting another 5 of them completes me another objective, and I earn all the money from killing that many more of them. I'm not going to complete it in 12, although I probably can. I'm not going to be able to complete that side objective in that time, though.
Orders.
Yeah.
I'm just shy. I need one more action point.
Sights are sharp.
Okay, let's just have you start working on that egg. Actually, I should probably have him getting ready to do... Oops, that was the wrong button. I want to get him ready to start doing sniping against those heavy warriors, but it honestly doesn't matter that much.
About time, man.
Okay,
Get you some.
still got 3 more to kill.
Orders? On our way.
Maybe just irritate that guy coming towards us, who knows?
Yeah.
That's it. Stack 'em like sand.
Eyes open.
Alright. I have to get
I
one
am
more
on a
kill from
roll
somewhere. There it is. Okay. I think we can actually do this on the timer too. Which I never do these on the timer. Okay.
Yeah. Eyes on some bacon.
Okay, well, that's a bit unfortunate, but I think we'll be fine.
Alert! Alert! Bugs!
We'll still have 40 left after this.
Yeah. Squash 'em good.
Bump! High time.
We'll have to get on their next turn anyway, so we're just gonna do this.
Yeah. Still gross. All right. Making a play. Don't
That's
catch
fine.
one.
That's fine. We have a spare transport for just this sort of eventuality.
Bounce this motherfucker.
Yeah, we'll just leave. Alright. Well, we got through that pretty okay. We got access to a sap operator or a crocodile. Either of these are actually really, really good. Sap operator is for if you need to load down someone with, like, a ton of different stuff. Because they get, like, extra ammo, they get extra specialist ammo, and they get also, like, a whole ton of infantry extra slots. So this is one of the better value armors if you're trying to get somebody who can do a lot. I really like it. The crocodile, however, is one of the better guns that are out there. This is more common to find, though. It's easier to get a crocodile. It's almost impossible to find sap operator. So we're going to take this. Major Comms has picked up activity at 2 high-speed aircraft. One speed trying to escape the other stage's voice analytics and the expensive nature of the craft confirms one pilot is the son of Zane Beecher board member. Almost certainly a pirate. Okay. I'll say trust with Zane Beecher. Okay. With no negative. That's rare. I can't tell what the number on this is. This is 2. I can do either of these. They're kind of equal, actually. Got another thing from Backbone. I can get the rocket run activated here, I think. We'll try that this run. Alright. Is anyone tired? None of these guys are tired yet. Anything new or interesting in the black market yet? These aren't really the kinds of weapons that we want, per se. We could get another MK46 Mod 2, which is my favorite kind of gun, if I'm totally honest with you. There's also hollow points, which might actually be a good choice for what we're doing. If you're running the Mark 46 Mod 2, the weakness of most of these types of guns, like if we take a look over at the standard one, it's only got like 15 armor penetration. The hollow points drops this down to 20 armor penetration, which is still 5 higher, but it increases its hit point damage up to 18. So it ends up being sort of like ridiculously powerful at shredding basically anything. The main problem is that its armor damage is only 9, whereas this one's got armor... Well, actually, that's still armor damage 9. So that would actually potentially be really, really strong, though, just as a result of that. Also got access to the short barrel tank gun. This one's not great, but it does help against certain types of targets, for sure. Yeah, I'm not finding any of the weapons that I would want to give to Tech, which is kind of like the PAL is what we're looking for there, the rocket launcher that does good work as far as that goes. Okay, I think we'll just go into a mission and figure out where things go from there. I do also want to unlock more dudes. I need to like not have these guys be my hiring pool, because those are all kind of things that don't work with what we're trying to do. We'll go with the Zane Beecher, I think. Do one more bug mission. I'm trying to just watch the timer so I can get everything done. I don't want to have any left behind there. Promotion points. Five trust. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more trust. This one's gonna be eggs. This one's gonna be extra damage. It's gonna be a contaminate mission again. Okay. I feel like promotion points is actually good for us this run, though. It's a day mission. It's overcast. Just clear out a whole bunch of stuff. Nothing too special, nothing too fancy. I've got 88 points to play with, which is quite a bit, actually. We'll swap you back to this. We'll keep the medium machine gun. I could do with the extra armor plating here. That's actually pretty good in this instance. It helps compensate for his weaker craft with recycled parts. But we could just do that, and then we could just increase these unit sizes a bit. But I'm not going to try to equip the SAP operator. It's going to be way too expensive here. I can grab these couple of things here. Those are really, really nice. I'm really tempted to get this. We could get the rocket launcher. This thing's actually quite strong. It destroys vehicles pretty effectively and like kind of medium, more medium targets, but obviously you'd prefer the long barrel. This is also kind of meh in terms of what it does. It's kind of more versatile than the long barrel, though. The long barrel single target. Could try to go shotguns. I actually prefer the SMGs over the shotguns. Like the hit damage on these is a bit weird because like the pellets, I don't know how many pellets there are in actual each shot though. But the armor damage is really high, so it's good for sanding that. I don't actually know that's any good for overall compared to the SMGs though, compared to the one that we're running. Okay, so we'll do that trade here. I would love to do more of these, but we'll see who gets tired first, which of our sort of groups, because that should be happening pretty soon here. I have 239 promotion points, so we could be doing a lot of that as well. Oh, we actually got rid of a bunch of ammo pouches and stuff like that, too. I kind of don't need them, though. Like, we'll still put them on here, but, like... Who gets the hollow points? Who gets, like, another... Like, I don't really... This would be 180 points to deploy them with the SAP operator. Yeah, that's why we don't do that right now. Okay. I kind of can just run with what we've got here, and that's kind of fine. Strictly speaking, I don't feel like we need anything more than that. Could do the bigger reconnaissance. I think what we'll do here is take covert ops.
Service is always an active
That gets her that extra like ability to move up on the enemy. And having her do the scout covert ops thing is just really, really strong for like having her be a conventional spotter, which is primarily what I want her to be doing. Could start thinking about taking the mobile infantry park. For tech, what we're trying to get to eventually is point fire at the very least, but in his case, it's a little bit harder to justify any of the like super early game stuff. Solid grouping might be one of the better options for him, or new tricks or something like that. But he's not like the best at scouting, although that's probably what we might end up taking. Athletics, you're missing out half of that because like the deploy cost part doesn't make any sense for him, and buff doesn't make a ton of sense either because you're not going to be encumbered. Because you're not giving him like a super heavy weapon, although you could give him a super heavy armor, which encumbers him. So buff could be good for that. It's also synergized as well with his already high hit point pool. It makes it so he's very, very hard to kill, even if you're getting hit. But like his stuff is not my favorite. He's not really the person with the best early game abilities in my opinion. Once you get to here, he's got some stuff that's a little bit weird, like he's got Line Breaker. Zigzag might actually be good for him in this context because of what we're doing, but like the crash into infantry and stun them is kind of weird. It's kind of like quirky, but I don't know if it's any good. I really don't think it is. Point fire is what we're going to be doing for this particular type of build, but there's like also grenade build. The problem is grenade build doesn't come online until you hit like tech 3, and there's like nothing before that. Like Die Hard doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Full Send is kind of like mediocre on him. He's got some good stuff, but his skill tree is a bit of a mess. Lim, on the other hand, has a very good skill tree, so getting up to point fire with him is much cleaner. Let's just do it.
Service is always an active. Service is always.
Because it's cheap for him to do that. We can also then get Berserk pretty soon, which gives him that extra 30 AP after destroying something, so he can keep doing stuff. He also has access to like Counter-Strike, which is kind of weird. It's hard to actually make the best use of that, but for playing mobile infantry, this is actually a really good build.
Take that out right now.
What? Oh, that. There's actually a lot of stuff that's just right in front of us here that we can actually just see. Man, our intel on this one was real shoddy. Alright. This thing's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass here.
That's it, Marine.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Orders.
Okay, we're just gonna pop him into there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Got them on the run.
I'm gonna get him turned around. It's gonna take the whole action for him to turn around like that, but that's fine.
About time, man.
Now that they've done that, I can go ahead and do this.
Nice shooting, Marine.
Okay. Fantastic.
Orders.
Right, well that started off kind of
Off the
aggressive.
mic. Off for moving.
Yeah.
Alright, they're moving away from us, that's fine. I think that Darby runs faster than Bog's truck does. Alright, we're just gonna run around, do some jumping jacks. Get in there. Just want to make sure we're not falling too far behind on, like, what's it called? Action point gain from levels.
Eyes open. Hustle 103rd.
Okay. Just stay there.
Yeah.
Xenos.
About time. About time.
Okay. Start off with Bog
Eyes
running into the
open.
middle of them.
Yeah.
Sand seems to be doing a real number on our ability to move around properly, but
Rifle range is always open, Marine.
Yeah.
Orders.
I don't think he cares. Okay.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Alright.
Went a bit New York there, which feels a bit odd for him. Alright.
On it.
Just want to kind of get rid of these guys. interesting tech that you can do. I actually finished up quite a lot of it, so I was kind of happy with how much we've gotten. I got to a point where, though, like, juggling all the stuff that they were doing was getting a little bit frustrating. So I'm calling it for today. I'm going to actually go back to it, though, when I'm going a little bit less insane from some of the stuff. Getting them to do certain types of tasks was driving me absolutely batty.
Contact.
So I switched over to this for a little bit.
Yeah.
I regret nothing about that.
Bump it.
There's a minor mechanic to it where, like, actually stealing territory from people doesn't work the same way that, like, any of their normal stuff does, and getting it to work properly was absolutely driving me nuts.
Orders?
The more I play News Tower, the more I feel like the people who developed it are, like, experienced more with, like, board game development, which I actually don't mind, but that's definitely what it feels like they were sort of making there.
Orders?
Yeah.
This guy is slower than Darby on foot. That's really depressing. Maybe I'll just have him pop out. Nah, we'll still do that.
Orders?
Found something finally. Okay.
Xenos!
Yeah, basically I need to go back to News Tower when I'm less salty about it.
Making a play. About time.
Still not actually sure how necessary this is to get at the action point growth to trigger.
Orders?
It might not be. Is that Bombardier back there? That's Bombardier back there.
Shoot.
Thanks.
Good chunk of overlap between indie dev, game devs and board game devs. Yeah, there is. I feel like, though, some of the mechanics to it could have been a little bit tighter if that is the case that they're board game sorts of people. Because a lot of it feels really stretched if you consider it as a board game. Like, it wouldn't really work as a board game the way they've got it, because it would be way too long. Okay, I don't really want to do that. I'm just gonna have you guys back here and so I don't get hit by artillery. You get out. Like, the area control mechanic feels like it's definitely, like, board game coded.
Orders?
Which, again, fine. I do think that, like,
right now.
pacing it like it's a board game would have probably made that a little bit more better.
We've
Just
got
because that
movement.
would have, like, given you that sort of snappier pacing where you can, you know, get to where you're trying to go a little bit faster, I guess. I don't know. We'll do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to reach even if I pop out, but that.
Orders?
Although maybe they did try to stretch it specifically because, like, if it was a board game, they wouldn't be able to go with that kind of length, but for a video game, you kind of can. Because progress in video games definitely can take way longer than, like, your typical board game. It's very, like, kind of, ironically enough, Euro game directed. Oh, no, actually, well, yeah, no, it feels, I don't know, there's a lot of dice rolling, which is not great for Euro-style games. Okay, I accidentally walked into vision range of this guy, but you know what, it's fine. That guy decided to move, so it's fine.
All right.
Move like that. Complete mission in 10 rounds. Yeah, we're not here to complete that.
Catching a corner.
All right. I'm actually just gonna sit here and relax for a turn, and we'll wait until next when we're ready to get some of this stuff done here. Okay, I think he missed, but maybe not. That's a bit too risky. I'm not going to do that.
About time.
I want to see that out of you, 103rd. Orders?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that this is a shot is kind of wild. Like, it makes sense now that you look at the actual, like, way that this train kind of is, but... Actually, maybe not. I don't know, actually. That's kind of iffy. Alright. This thing I'm really reticent to come up against because, like, that thing always is a bit of a mess to fight against. Damn it.
About time.
Orders?
Okay, we basically just have to walk this thing over there and hope that we can get a shot. So it'll fire at us, but it can't actually damage us. It'll just like shred a whole ton of our armor. And then we can just sort of walk over next turn and slap it because it's not moving away fast enough.
Left in them.
I have actually got stealth. I don't know why. Alright, this has been so...
Bump it.
Or did I not take stealth? Maybe I didn't.
About time. Seeking cover.
Xenos.
Okay, let's just do a quick thing here.
On it.
That's it. Stack them like sandbags.
More damage to our armor. It's actually causing a lot of damage to our armor. The acid actually really is damaging, so...
Orders?
It's not like I'm happy about that, but at least it can't actually damage us properly. And the 50 cal does just kill it.
Orders?
About time.
I'm just gonna run him out here in
Orders?
this instance. Alright, let's just...
Orders?
Wait, really? Could have sworn that I was moving into range there. Okay, I screwed that up. Those guys are gonna get away.
Yeah.
That's fine though.
En route.
About time. On our way.
Orders?
Oh no, they don't get a chance. Okay, perfect. Alright, just like one more thing we have to find.
Crunching them is actually kind of satisfying.
Yeah. Hold on to your butts.
ASMR bug crushing, I guess. Alright.
About time.
Orders? Take that out right now!
Alright, got... This is probably actually where all their tougher guys are.
Yeah. En route.
Making a play. About time.
Orders?
Alright. So we're just gonna drive our truck over here and start drawing in enemies.
Orders?
It's like bait. It's like a bug lure.
Orders?
Keep up the good work, Major.
we're gonna keep going because I want to harvest these delicious bug parts. What? How come he ran? That's weird. He heard me talking about wanting to harvest his delicious bug parts and decided it's like, nope, this guy's a psycho. I need to get out of here. Oh wait, these are fully grown alien warriors. This might actually be a little bit rough with the guns we're using here. Nope, did manage to kill them both. The claws that these guys have are actually worth quite a lot of money, so getting the ability to kill them is actually pretty huge for us. Okay. These are full-on alien warriors. That's, again, going to be a bit of a problem. Start with them. Get their armor down as much as I can, and then we'll try and hope that we can kill them next turn. Alright. If I can get these guys down to wavering, that would be ideal. But looks like that's not happening right now. Okay, that's fine though. Okay, so this should actually finish them off. I love this gun, it's so good. The extra ammo piercing on that, I think, just goes underappreciated overall. Alright. Oh, recover the lost cart. Whatever. I didn't even notice that was a mission. Alright. So that picks us up a decent amount of stuff here. Some extra money and what have you. I'm tempted to pick up a third light troop carrier, and that should be all the light troop carriers we're ever going to need. Because the strategy I'm going for, we're eventually going to want 3 of them. Nobody's tired yet. That's good. Just so that I have it available, and I also want to do this. Close enough. All right. Gabriel Esconde. Okay. There's good. This is actually really, really good. This guy's actually the perfect person for us for this strategy. I'm gonna actually spend the 30 to get him now. I can't use him right now necessarily, but because we're, you know, full on points. But he's the best for APC style tactics here. All right, so this is gonna be rough because we don't have anything that defends, but you know, whatever. The main problem here is going to be if we get hit by a blaster type bug. We have the ability to like stay mobile and actually move fairly quickly. I don't know if I want to give that up actually for that tower. The tower is really, really good, but giving it up would be kind of awkward.
Eyes open.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty strong defensive point. I'm going to probably go here. Now, the problem, of course, is that if we get swarmed by stuff that we can't deal with, that's obviously bad. What I probably should be doing here is moving up like this, and then moving, like, back. That way, if I see anything, I'll have that sort of early forewarning, without necessarily losing the position that I'm standing in. So, that's probably something I should be doing, but I'm not gonna, like, fret over doing that badly.
Orders?
All right.
See, like, we could just sort of go up here. That would let me see
About time. Going.
just a little bit further.
Eyes
Because if
on.
we're going to lose the turn anyway to, like, them moving back and forth, then I might as well be doing stuff like that, but...
Yeah.
Alright, this thing can actually reach here. Man,
Hey, I want in on that.
Come closer. Huh.
young alien warriors. Okay, these ones we should actually be able to kill fairly effectively.
On target.
Armor's gone. We've almost done half health. I don't think we'll quite kill him. I think we'll be a little bit short. Tiniest fraction. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, whatever.
Hey, yo, bugs.
Yep, there's something. We'll do this.
About time.
Okay, it's just the one up there. Okay.
Enemy movement.
Bugs.
Orders?
Okay,
Yeah.
Great shot.
Thanks.
can I reach here? No, I can't. Not quite. I want to run that guy over with the truck, but unfortunately not quite.
I'll get him backward.
Orders?
Okay, I'm gonna have to run somebody up to deal with some of that, but
Orders.
meantime, we do have our shots here. I could move up a bit before we fire, and that would probably be the right call here.
Bugs.
Get
Great
that
shot.
damage high enough that we're getting kills instead of injuries, and I don't think the melees make it quite into the point where they hit us, especially if we waver them.
Those don't earn themselves. Oh yeah. Hoorah.
Okay, and we're gonna fall you back.
Let's do this.
And these guys kind of need support, so... I actually broke one of them. That's actually really nice.
Huh. Come closer.
Man. The Horde really is out in force today. Jeez. Blasters on the side that I prefer them to be. That's good. What is this? What is this bullshit? Alright.
Orders?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we can manage. The larger squad's this. Okay. Because we're gonna get...
Orders? Stay on him, 103rd.
Got some morale breaks from that one.
Shit.
And these guys can't really hurt the tank that much.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Orders.
I don't love this position either way, but we're going to move one forward and start blasting. Yeah, just shy. Okay, got them all panicked.
Threat neutralized. About time, man.
Okay.
Get you some. Huh. We got visual.
These morale breaks are keeping me alive. I just need to keep breaking squads basically as fast as I can.
Here's trouble.
If some of these units are just gone. That would be ideal. I don't want them coming back. I understand that I'd make more money if they did, but...
Eat, dog, eat! Ho, ho!
What a line.
Orders?
Okay.
Orders.
Alright, let's get it! Squashed it!
Okay. Unfortunate. Okay, that positioning is a bit rough for me to deal
Orders?
with.
Oscar Mike.
Okay, got them to where we need them.
About time. Yet another
I think we just let that guy stay there for one turn. Could try to do point fire at them. This might break their morale. Yep, did. Okay. Wild.
Bitch made motherfuckers!
Movement.
Okay.
Bunks.
Have to start off with tech this turn, I think.
Orders.
Cell got scared off anyway, so this is fine.
That's it. Stack 'em like sandbags.
This guy's gonna be able to kill somebody, but
Orders.
they chose not to. Okay.
You are on an absolute warpath.
Okay.
Movement!
I'm just gonna do this. Their accuracy is gonna be garbage, so we don't have to worry about them that much. And I'm really able to push up against them. Man, alright.
Stop there!
Then again, we kind of have to. If we don't push up against them, since we're running like all SMGs,
On some biggins.
can't really fight them if we don't.
Movement!
Alright, what's our priority here?
Orders.
It's probably this. No, it's probably over here. This guy's gonna try and get to the objective marker, even though, like,
Press a shooting marine.
there's a person you could fight right there. It's basically to stop you from, like, distracting them off the
Orders.
objective zones.
God damn, you are really getting after them!
Okay.
Woo-wee!
Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen.
Hostile eliminated.
We're getting peppered constantly by these guys, but fortunately we're kind of
About me.
doing enough to stop them from really laying into us. Ah, damn it. So close. Yeah, that one's gone. Alright. 10 rounds. We have to do this for another round. This is so brutal. The sheer numbers.
Orders.
Okay, we'll lead off with you.
God damn, you are really getting after them! Getting zero!
Orders.
Okay. probably finish it off here. And he's still doing fine over here. Like, Bog is just holding down the line on this side of things.
Yeah.
About time.
Okay, well... Hopefully not cause any friendly fire here. Alright, one more turn of
You
this.
are a Xeno exterminator.
Wait, who's on our point?
Take that
Someone,
out right now.
we're gonna get bumped off of our objective here. Who's on here? There's probably someone that's just somehow managed to get all the way over here. They're probably actually, like, right back here. Ah, you bastard.
Incoming!
You could have hid, but it would not have mattered.
Okay, I need you guys to actually be standing. Just gonna fire once, so we're just gonna do it from here. I'm hoping that we can, like, morale break this guy somehow, but I don't think we can.
Orders?
I got bamboozled. Alright. Damn it.
Hustle 103rd.
About time, man.
Bump it!
How did that one guy manage to get behind us? Like, I have no idea. Alright, they got 3 people on there. We're gonna be, like, below 90 for sure.
Eyes up!
But that's it. We're done. Done the mission.
Xenos!
Yeah, I love it when a plan comes together.
Alright, we're gonna try and finish off, like, at least one unit here. And we'll just call it that. We barely got any items off that one, considering how much we killed. I feel like we got ripped off there. Alright. Now, we could also try to get 2 more infantry squads. We're looking for people who've got the ability to operate as sort of like a forward assault sort of thing. We don't have a ton of cash, though. We kind of got screwed on that one. Alright, I guess we'll go contaminate some pools. Do we have anyone who's tired? Nope, looks everyone's still fine. Outmaneuvered by bugs? Yeah, one of them, like, went for a long flank or something like that. To be fair, we were also getting a little bit overwhelmed by them. I did not have enough firepower to, like, keep back all of those bugs. It was a little bit more than I could handle.
Eyes on.
Orders!
Okay.
Orders!
Just gonna pop you into the transport.
Orders?
Yeah. On it! Hoorah!
I'm glad these things suck, kind of.
Big black ass.
Moving to waypoint. Oof.
Okay, That's one too many. That sand terrain modifier. Now we got the full kill anyway.
Yo! Bugs!
Alright,
Eyes open.
Yeah.
can't even move one tile with this guy. Alright.
Still.
I want to see that out of you.
Still got what?
103rd.
What are you talking about? That was terrible. Wasn't actually that bad, but I mean...
Hustle 103rd. Op 4.
Move to
Moving.
here, I think. There's a lot around us. Okay.
103rd heading to cover.
sending our Marines to go pee in their pools, and they are really not about that.
You ain't shit. About time.
Well, they're kind of they kind of are the shit if they you know, just completely deflected your attack there, but you know.
Bitch, man,
All right, back in the bus with
Great
you
shot.
guys.
Medals don't earn themselves.
Eyes open.
Yeah, I would really love to be using some more troops here rather than just the squads I've got, but
Yo, leave something for me.
No papers, no license.
right.
No
Oh shit.
We've got movement.
Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate, but
About time.
can actually move quite far forward and still fire with him.
Engaging hostile.
Okay, I should be able to finish that off with Lim next turn.
Orders?
Orders.
Problem is going to be if he like escapes with like 1 health, which always happens.
Shoot to kill. Enemy down.
Nope. Okay, never mind.
Orders?
Turned him into split pea soup. All right, let's get you up here.
Orders?
That's what we want to
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Enemy moving forward while we just charge forward and blast every bug we see.
Get you some.
That actually one-shot that. That's impressive. That was very impressive, actually.
Orders? Op 4 moving.
That gun does not usually accomplish that.
Yeah,
Orders.
yeah. You got it, Major.
About time, man.
Someone can see him.
Orders?
Yeah. Yeah, Rude.
Just gonna move him up to here.
Orders?
Hmm.
Orders? Xenos!
Okay. Hmm. I'm not loving any of our options right here. I'm actually gonna keep moving forward a bit, I feel like. These ones are the adult alien warriors. I'm just gonna chip their armor for 2 whole turns.
Shit.
Didn't even go through 2 bars. Okay, I accidentally popped out the wrong side for this. I should actually... I'm just gonna do this.
Medals don't earn themselves.
Okay.
Orders?
I think we can actually open with tech and then have him walk back, but we could also potentially kill this with the HMG. The only problem is Bog is garbage, so... Okay, we got the, thing fleeing there. Okay, we got it. There's a real chance that we didn't actually succeed at that. So this guy shouldn't be able to, like, move up and attack us. I don't
Orders?
think.
All right.
Well, especially not if
Good
they're all
job.
dead. Okay. Let's go after these guys. quite able to reach. Let's move to here so that next turn we can.
About time.
Cheaper fire after moving, helping once again. Just barely get a shot that we wouldn't otherwise get.
Run.
Alright, I think we start off with Limb here.
Orders.
We'll be able to get 2 kills.
That's it, man.
And then we have to hope that this doesn't kill anything, which it probably won't because its damage is garbage. But it could easily, it could kill somebody. It honestly could. Alright, managed to get through that just fine.
That's it. Stack them like sandbags.
Why like sandbags?
Ages too.
About time, man.
It's kind of impressive is like the way that both the sand map is impossible to see on, but the snow map is also impossible to see on. Everything is so bright in this game.
Sort of feel bad for the little buggers.
Orders?
Okay, we'll go ahead and spike our first target. Pee in the pool. Let's get to the next one.
Orders? Enemy movement!
Okay.
Forget about me.
Orders?
I really do need that stealth thing on.
Orders?
Orders.
Orders?
Let's get it.
Okay, guess we're going to here. Doing fine on ammo, we got plenty of it. For the time being.
Take that out right now! Let's do this. Alright, good. Xenos!
Yeah.
Alright.
These goddamn gauges are way
Okay, well, we got him eventually to some extent.
Orders?
Orders. Move it, Marines.
Orders?
Alright. Huh.
Thanks!
About time, man.
We got lots of ammo for him too.
We got bugs.
But then again,
Orders?
there's also a lot of bugs. Like, that's the other
Orders?
side of this equation here.
Crunching them is actually
Alright.
God damn, you are really getting after them.
Alright.
Make it a play. I'm a one-man Armageddon, motherfucker.
Forget about
Once we get after the pirates on our next mission, we're gonna have a harder time.
Hey, yo,
They have an
bugs.
easier time dealing with people who are using SMG types tactics. So that's gonna be our first real challenge, is can we fight pirates?
Best of the best.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
And honestly
You are
speaking,
on
we should be
absolute
able to.
warpath.
Alright, get on board.
About
Oops,
time.
I shouldn't have skipped that turn now that I think about it.
Yeah.
It's fine though.
On the way. Eyes on some biggins.
Orders?
Okay, can we? No, we can't. Not quite.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Nope.
On it. About time.
Still enough to do the contaminate too.
Stop that bus.
And get back into the transport.
Orders.
That's so good. Alright, then we just have to hit the rescue and get to the evac. And we're all done.
Splashing good.
Well, fight our way to the evac, I
We've got
guess.
movement.
Yeah.
I think he landed like 2 of those shots, but you know what? Whatever.
About time.
Did your best or something, I guess. I don't know.
I am on a roll today.
Yeah, a lot of people say that you're supposed to just stay as far away from the enemy as possible. I think that's so much weaker than this. Alright.
Let's get it. Bump it.
Don't have to, like, use cover or concealment at all. Just run forward as fast as possible, as quick as possible, and just obliterate them.
Moving.
Alright.
Yeah.
On it. About time.
Orders.
This mission
Okay,
was
we're all done.
extraordinarily lucky to have you, Major.
We're by 6 rounds, but the timer on these ones are always, like, completely impossible. Alright, this time we actually got some money. That one was fine. We've got our first wary guy. Unfortunately, it's infantry and not a tank. Alright, this is some interesting choices. So we got the BR-3A3 KR Bar Mod 3 Suppressed, which is the long-range battle rifle. The suppressed variant lets you fire at long range while being stealthy, but technically speaking, there's nothing good about being stealthy when you're using this, because you're usually so far away that you don't need to be. This is the shorter range, the R10. It's like an AR-15. That's also got that. It's also got the hollow sight. I think we might take the vehicle accessory, but I don't actually think this is that good. I'm just gonna look for trade value, actually. This is 70. This is 70. This is only 55. I think what we want probably is something like this, maybe. Because we might use it. Okay, Zane Beecher is at 9. I do need authority, so we'll hit do not sell the books, I think. You have made greetings, Marine. We have some mild interest in certain reading materials you have aboard your vessel. Right out of the gate, adapting to the way back. Cooking in 0G, Katie Cracker's Cracking Cookbook. TCR Marine's Combat Manual. Bloat to the max or not to max. What? Max edition. Compensation will be commensurate for those ordinary reading materials. Your time is most appreciated at the board. Okay, I don't really think I care about giving them the book, because it's not like we're going to get much by going up there, but the 40 OCI is pretty good. I'm going to choose not to sell, though. I want the authority. Okay, we can continue getting... Alright, well, apparently they appreciate us not selling it. Alright, here we've got our first thing from Zane Beecher. I'm going to pick the ion cannon. I haven't used this yet. So we'll see what that's like. I'm actually going to equip that when we get a chance to. But for now, what we probably should be doing is getting the XWU, which will get us extra squaddies. We haven't lost very many yet, because we've got like a med bay and all that, but you need more, basically. Alright. Let's check the black market again. You have to get these in twos. You can't get them like singly, because if you do, they go up in cost in a weird way that's not really beneficial for your account books. That's kind of fine. Gene Sai and Cody Griefinger. Ah, God. Okay, these are not great. None of these are great for what we're trying to do here. Pike is too much of like a sort of support that stays in the back. Griefinger is better on infantry. He does like Darby's job. Gene Sai is like not really capable of doing the assault type style of gameplay either.
Sir. Yep. Sir. Okay.
And Wetteroth is certainly not any good for this. What we could do is 2 vehicles and just go for a double vehicle situation here, because we actually have got the stuff we need for that. But I really am not happy about that combination of things that is happening here. Seeing a PAL over here, I'm gonna get that. Finally seeing one of those. We also have access to one of those, that's fine. Alright. Then there's some weapons down here. We could get another grenade launcher. Getting this might be important, and we'll probably try and pick that up during the middle of the mission just so that we've got it. Night vision goggles, whenever you can get them, is actually really, really strong. Alright, yeah, this is the only mission we got here. So this time, unfortunately, it's pirates. What have they got here? Okay, pirates are going to be more disciplined for all these. This one is anti-supply point reduction. Give them a 10% reduction in that. Into auxiliaries for the final. I kind of don't care about like any of these. This one I think we're going to do because it'll be doing a bit better there. I've been good. I've been good. Yeah, the game I was just playing, which is the News Tower game, is a lot of fun, but I'm hitting a frustrating problem of trying to get them to do a thing. A lot of the timers in that game are lies. That's, I think, a major source of the frustration I've been feeling towards it. Alright, so you're tired, so I have to get you out of there, so let's go ahead and get one of our many other replacement troop vehicles out there. We'll just have that for him. So what we kind of want to do if we're doing this is, potentially what we would want to do is get something like Fervor on him, so that he can move like super, super fast. I'm not too sure that that's like necessary though. Shepard would potentially be good, but if you're doing that you don't get Fervor because you want to have a weapon. He probably does want Zigzag. Expert Pilot might make sense to start. This guy is kind of a weird character. Okay, we could reduce your squad by 1, I guess. I think given the circumstances, what we're actually going to do is keep him with the grenade launcher because he can't aim. So having a thing that sprays off shots everywhere is probably fine. But then he can have the medium machine gun. +1 cover level provided, so we're probably going to go mobile for both our characters. And just go with an armored push here. This is not a great way to do this, I don't feel like. I think you need more people, more bodies, but I'm gonna have you with them and you with them. This is also gonna cut into our recon abilities though, which I'm not a huge fan of. We're like missing our actual APC rider for this mission. It's cool.
As God wills it.
Apparently there's some civilians here.
Eyes open.
Gabriel's actually a like religious zealot nutter, but he's kind of fun despite that.
God, as willed.
Forget about
Alrighty.
no papers, no license, no.
Well, on the plus side, like all these civilians that are taking it are giving me a little bit of intel here, but the number of pirates seems to be actually kind of worrisome. There seems to be a lot of them. Oh man, what a time to not have my full squads here.
Yeah.
Okay, look like that. Okay, we'll stop there. No, next week I'm going to be starting the DLC one. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. Apparently it's kind of contentious, but I mean, I remember thinking it was fine when I played the original DLC, but I don't know if they changed it either, so I just know it's less popular than the sort of original. Okay, that is... They've got chain guns over there, so maybe actually being popping in and out is... These are security forces. We've got friendly security forces this one. Alright, whatever. Let's get over there. What the hell? What is that? Let's see how you do this. Okay. Jammed. Okay, so scavengers, let's check their weapon loadouts here. Yeah, so I only beat the like original, like normal Persona 3 reload, so I haven't done the whole thing. Okay, scavengers can have. What game is this? This is Menace. It's an early access, but I've been really enjoying it. It's kind of like XCOM. All right, yeah, you've got a rocket launcher and an explosive charge. What the frick? RPG. Yeah, everybody's all right. Everybody's a critic.
Orders?
All right.
Moving to cover.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Moving you to there. The security forces are getting kind of blasted, but that's fine.
It's hot, but it's no hellfire.
Yeah.
Alright, that helps. Next turn we'll be able to lay into them a little bit more here, but...
Someone else look!
I think they might be able to get me with the rocket launcher, though.
About time, man!
We'll still do this. And still get back in after that. Yeah, see you later.
Wait, they're not dead!
Okay, where are the objective guys? Because we're supposed to actually be hunting some people down here. They're way in the corner. Okay, well, that's annoying. That's kind of
Orders.
typical of them, though.
Hostile
Okay.
neutralized.
There's not much else I can do from here necessarily without exposing myself to some danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a bit too far. Let's move to about here. Man, just cannot hit beans with this guy.
Don't freak out!
To there.
Rest.
About time, man!
I think they missed me. Okay, the chain gun being there is actually a little bit difficult to deal with. I need to push forward more aggressively with the actual vehicles here. Alright, let's get these guys stunned up.
You want some other bullshit?
Armor from full to 0.
Failure is only a test. Vaporize them!
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna move actually most of our action points here.
My hand is guided.
What? Which of us is drinking?
Okay, perfect.
Orders?
Alright, should be able to pop out, instantly shred these guys, possibly kill the rest of these guys.
I don't need that right now.
Oops, shit. Okay, well I moved incorrectly, so now that's not gonna happen. Although to be fair, this is actually probably a good spot because I realize I can't do everything I want to do anyway. Okay, got rid of him.
Nice work.
This guy should be pinned down.
Yo, they moving!
Sending more squads in after me. Alright.
Yeah.
Armor.
Hey, zag when I zag.
You can't imagine they have much left in them. Oscar Mike.
Okay. Let's do this.
God willed it.
Kind of surprised that actually managed to get the whole squad there.
About time,
The grenades
man.
did soften them up a little bit, but still.
Making a play.
I can't even tell where the living guy is in this sector here. He did manage to survive all like 100 bullets at him though.
Orders?
There he was. Okay. Alright, we're
Stack 'em like
moving over this way to
sand.
figure out where their remainder is.
With great faith.
But we have killed off a lot of their supposed
Eyes on.
anti-tank, I think. Move there first. Okay, well,
With his guidance, EMP, the Blue Devil. Try and test my faith.
Very nice, Cog.
been disabled, but that's fine.
Moving to waypoint.
That's it, man.
Offboard, moving.
Okay, an HQ, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's quite strange, actually. I didn't know they had those.
About time, man.
I'll do this.
Bump its
Gonna
toe.
hide behind here. Give me more action points the next turn to actually play around with. This is where I really wish we had
Belly
Lim.
strap.
He's much better into these situations than Tech is.
Orders?
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Orders?
Okay, we kind of want to get them to start moving up towards us, though. Okay, can we bound up and kill something, or would we be risking too much? Scrap bomb, explosive charge, bundle grenade, R10A6s. Yeah, the R10A6 is a bit rough. Let's Alright, you know what? Tap firing those is actually doing enough. They don't have EMPs anymore, so they can't just immediately destroy us with that anymore. Or rather, keep us locked down anymore. And those missing actually really screws them over, too. Okay, so we should have access to all our vehicles next turn. I don't really want to move forward is the problem here, just because we'd end up in a bad spot. Alright. Got them pinned down, but I think we missed every shot there. So that's fun. These guys are going to get pinned. Oh no, not quite. It's like the shyest little margin away from being pinned, but not quite there. Alright, we're gonna bump fire these guys, and then we're just gonna get into the car. Let them recover their morale a bit.
Alright, no more trick shots.
Alright. Nope. Okay.
What steel, what faith?
I think we managed to just miss almost every shot there.
We have KIA.
Man, alright.
Deflected. Modules damaged.
Alright, well,
My dogs eat better than you.
gotta get this.
This pug's got it.
All through God.
And we want to definitely get those guys suppressed.
Hostiles do stand.
Game seems pretty good. If I didn't know if it's still available, I'd check it out. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely not done, is the thing, so I would wait for it either way. But yeah, no, it's a really it's a really well-made game. Ah, shit, this guy's out of ammo. I guess we're going running stuff over now. And if it gets EMP'd, that's actually great.
Orders.
Good shit.
Alright. Well, that's working. On fire now, that's fine. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright. Can I get one more forward? I can. Okay. So put that out there. Just gonna try and run one guy over with Bog. Would have been nice if we could have gotten a little more off of that. And just try and finish this guy for the money. Ooh, that's a nice pickup. There's a couple nice pickups on this one, but this one's really, really good. Alright, had someone who's injured, Cecil. Tech is now tired, so we're going to have to swap him and Lim, since Lim should be no longer tired. So we just swap. He's way more expensive, though, so... Okay, let's move you to using this thing, I think. Doesn't quite get us enough. Also, we can do something really funny here. Alright, just get out of that one transport that's a little bit busted up and get into the other transport that's not busted up, and we're good to go. Alright, one less for you and one less for you, I think is the right call. It does look like it. Okay. It is about 6, though, so I don't really have time for another one. So yeah, next week it's going to be Persona. Yeah, hopefully it's good. I do hope that it's good there, but we'll find out. In any event, though, yeah, I had fun this week. I had it was a nice break from what I've been doing. I should be doing what I did with Persona 5, where when I was playing like Metaphor and when I was playing Persona 5, I did like an episode of those, and I did like 4 hours a week of whatever it was, and then I did like a half slot of like something else, and I need to do that again. I think that just helps break it up and make it feel a little bit better for me, but it's hard to do sometimes. I do also want to just get them done to a certain... Well, I don't really. It doesn't matter to me if I get them done that quickly or not, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, by the time I finish Persona 4 episode Igus, Persona 3 episode Igus, Persona 4 whatever remake name they decide to go for, maybe that'll be done by then. That'd be fun, I think. But yeah, in any event, though, that's going to be it for today. Hope you found this one enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time. Yep, I'll see you around once it's, yeah, come say hi, though, you know, but yeah, I'll see you around.